Monday is not just another day. Psychologically, it's a reset point. Your brain treats Monday as the beginning of a new cycle, whether you like it or not. That's why people say things like, I'll start on Monday. Not Tuesday, not Thursday, Monday. What makes Monday powerful is contrast. Over the weekend, life slows down. Structure weakens. You sleep later, scroll more, and live without urgency. Your brain adapts fast to that comfort. Then Monday arrives and suddenly demands effort, focus, and responsibility. That contrast creates friction, and friction reveals truth. Monday shows you how strong your habits really are when comfort is removed. If your habits are weak, Monday feels heavy. If your habits are solid, Monday feels normal. This is why two people can face the same Monday and experience it completely differently. One feels overwhelmed, the other feels grounded. Monday doesn't create discipline or laziness. It exposes it. People blame Monday because it's easier than blaming habits. But the problem isn't the day, it's the lack of structure carried into it. If you understand this, Monday stops being something to survive. It becomes something to use. Because how you respond to resistance on Monday sets the emotional tone for the rest of the week. If you give in early, quitting becomes easier later. If you stand firm early, momentum builds quietly. Monday is not about doing more. It's about responding better. The biggest mistake people make on Monday is trying to change everything at once. They wake up with a long list in their head. New routine, better diet, more focus, less phone, better sleep, better life. They expect themselves to operate at peak performance immediately. That expectation alone drains energy. By the time the day reaches evening, they feel exhausted, disappointed, and frustrated. Not because Monday was hard, but because their standards were unrealistic. Monday is not designed for transformation. It's designed for direction. Trying to fix your entire life on Monday is like trying to sprint at the start of a marathon. You burn out early and blame yourself for not being disciplined enough. But discipline doesn't work like that. Monday should reduce decisions, not increase them. It should simplify, not overwhelm. The people who win their weeks don't do more on Monday. They do less, better. One or two important tasks, clear priorities, minimal emotional negotiation. Another mistake is waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is unstable. It depends on sleep, mood, dopamine, and external stimulation. If you wait for motivation on Monday, you're already behind. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Monday rewards clarity, not emotion. If you lower the goal from change my life to move in the right direction, Monday becomes manageable, and manageable beats perfect every time. If there's one rule that changes how Monday feels, it's this. Win the first hour, not the whole day, not the whole week. 1 hour. That first hour sets the psychological tone for everything that follows. When you start Monday by scrolling, delaying, or avoiding responsibility, your brain enters reaction mode. You spend the rest of the day responding instead of leading. But when you start Monday with intention, your brain switches modes. The first hour should be boring and uncomfortable by design. No phone scrolling, no entertainment, no dopamine hits. Just one task you've been avoiding, and you finish it completely. Finishing is the key. Completion sends a powerful signal to the brain. I follow through. That signal matters more than motivation, affirmations, or planning. It builds identity. Once you finish one hard thing early, the rest of the day feels lighter. Not because it's easier, but because your mind is no longer fighting itself. You stop negotiating. You stop procrastinating. You move forward. This is why disciplined people don't rely on mood. They rely on structure. The first hour doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be intentional. Win that hour and Monday stops controlling you. At the end of the day, Monday is not about productivity. It's about identity. Every Monday asks you a silent question. Are you the kind of person who follows through even when it's uncomfortable? You don't need perfect Mondays. You need honest ones. A Monday where you're tired but still show up. A Monday where you don't feel inspired but still finish one promise to yourself. That's how self-trust is built. And self-trust is everything. When you trust yourself, You stop making dramatic promises. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop hating yourself for inconsistency. You act calmly, quietly, consistently. That's why the most disciplined people don't look intense. They look stable. Monday is simply the training ground for that stability. You don't need to win the week. You need to prove one thing to yourself on Monday. I do what I say I'll do. Do that enough times and discipline stops feeling like effort. It becomes normal. Next Monday, don't ask how you feel. Ask, what is one thing I will finish today, no matter what? That's enough.